It's time to learn another chorded melody arrangement. Now this time we have 2 chords, so we're going to have 2 different scales to work from. This song is called Down in the Valley. It's in 3/4 time, and it's slow. Now I did mention playing songs that are simple and slow, and one way to play a slow song is to play a song that was meant to be slow. So this is a dreadful, mournful tune, but I guarantee that you'll have a good time playing it. It goes like this. 3/4 time. Down in the valley so low, hang your head over, hear the wind blow, hear the wind blow, dear, hear the wind blow. Hang your head over, hear the wind blow. So there are verses and choruses, and they have exactly the same melody. And we got out of that tune just before somebody died or somebody else left them alone in the sand on the prairie with the sunset behind them and no one to hold their hand. So that's inspiration to play this tune slowly. The chords are C, 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 C. We're golden with that. C, 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 G7. Yikes. We have to change chords and find that melody note. G7, 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 and C. I wrote those lyrics myself. Yes, in an act of sensitivity. All right, so now what we're going to do is find the melody. Now we know that we're in C. I'm going to play this closed position. So we have down in. Now we've heard that interval before. There's the root. In, down in is the 5 below the root. So we have 5 below the root. And just to be clear again, the 5 below the root, you would count 8, 7, 6, 5. And that's how you find the 5 below the root. So 5 below the root, root, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. And here we change to G7. So let's play the C, the first line. 5 below the root, root, 2, 3 on top, root, okay, 3, 2, 1, G7. Now you may already be thinking that we have a G7 chord with that note in it. In fact, we have 2 of them. One is here. Now why do we know that's the position? Because that's the one with the 5th in it. So from a G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That has a 5th in it, and this also has a 5th in it. So you can play either one. Okay? So let's recap from the very first line. Down in the valley. Valley so low. Now you get to hang on that for 3 measures. Now we have hang. That was the same note that was a 5 below the root in a C, but in the G chord, it's a G note. So it's the root. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's right within this this G7 chord. Root 5. Now we want the 6. So I'm going to change here and play the 6. The flat 7 of the G Or you have this option and play the one you like. Okay, so we have 5, 6, flat 7, 5, or 5, 6, flat 7, 5, or 5, 6, flat 7, 5. Aha! But the next line may dictate which chord you use. We have 7, 6, 5, so we have to go right back up there. So we might not want to use this 5th chord. So we might want to use either that flat 7 or this for the 5 on top of the G. Flat 7, 6, 5. And we're back to the C chord, root. So just to recap, starting at the top of that tune, I'm going to go really slowly. 5 below, root, 2nd note of the scale, or C, add 9, 3 on top, root on top, 3 on top, 2 on top, root on top, G7 with a 5 on top, root. Now I'm going to switch G7s, 5, 6, flat 7, 5, flat 7, 6, 5, back to C with the root. So let's look at what we've just accomplished. We're playing in the key of C, a song that has 2 chords. We've counted up the scale tones in each of those chords. We found the melody. We found the changes. We found the melody note on top when we change chords. We put it together into our chorded melody arrangement. Now, just to smooth that arrangement out a little bit, join me in the next lesson for the play-along. Now we're really going to have some fun. We're going to play this dreadful little song with a band. And you'll hear the band come in. Boom, strum, strum, boom, strum, strum, boom, strum, strum, down in the... That's how our intro is going to work, just so we can start this all together, and pretty soon we'll need a tour bus to accommodate our multitudinous gigs. So we'll just listen for a minute, we'll hear the tempo, we'll hear the band come in, and then we'll come in on top. Here we go. Well, now that we've had fun with Down in the Valley, our 2-chord song, and the band, now remember that the band is in your TrueFire assets. You can play along with that band anytime you like. But now that we've accomplished so much, we're going to move on to another song with even more chords in it.